Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another Heat Pedal to the Metal playthrough. So we're finishing off the 1962 championship race here with our race in France. So let's take a look at the championship card. Where is it? Oh, it's here. So, Corruption and Rules Committee. It says the top 3 finishers of this race are awarded an extra championship point. So that happens. We'll go ahead and do our upgrade. So I've got my existing upgrades plus a couple sponsorship cards that we ended up getting from the last game. So let's take our last upgrade card here. I've got 4 to choose from. I grabbed too many. Okay, so we don't know the weather yet. The tires are so-so. The fuel is interesting because I can throw things back into my deck. But it gives me a basically a 1 to 4. So what do we want to do? The tires could be useful, but I have to trash something and I go around the corners. Our corners are 4, so we have some tight corners, so it might be worth having a play to kind of go around a corner a little bit easier. But I do like the idea of shuffling stuff back in. But I think I have do I have a card that does that? Yeah, this lets me shuffle stuff back in and I lose a corner. So maybe I take these tires and maybe I can compensate. Plus, if I do this first, maybe I can do this symbol, dump the stuff, and then shuffle stuff back in if needed if I combo it with the other cards. So I think we'll take those tires. Okay. So we've done that. We're going to gain 1 sponsorship card, which is going to be the card we start with, which is some brakes. Our people are going to be at C. So the C corner is the 4 corner. So the press will be there. And then we're going to reveal our weather. And we are going to place out our other tokens around the board. And then we can do this race. So we'll put this up here. So our weather is going to be, I don't know what this is. Is this like foggy or something? So we're going to place that out. It's going to give us an extra heat. So we get 1 extra heat, which is actually not bad. And then we're basically going to not be able to slipstream if we have any of the weather things. So we have 5 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. For corner number 1. Okay, so it'll be from here to here. For corner number 2. It'll be that, so it's going to be an extra heat if we cross that corner. For corner 3, it would be this one, but I'm going to place this here because there's the people there. This corner is going to give me an extra deal here, and then finally for this stretch, no. It'll be for that corner, that's for that corner. So for this stretch, so from here to here, we will not be able to slipstream. So that might be kind of tough because we won't be able to slipstream. I think I've got those tokens right. I don't really totally understand how, anyway, I think it's fine. Okay, so we're going to draw our hand of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because we have our starting sponsorship card. Again, no slipstreaming on, basically from here to here, there's no slipstreaming. So, all right, so let's go ahead and jump into it here. There's our starting hand. We're going to be the first racer, so let's go ahead and... What do I need to make it 12? You know what? I'm shifting up. I'll take a heat to shift up, and we're going to drop this, this, and this, and I'm going to go ahead and make that a 4. So we're going to do that. Let's flip this over. So we're going to go 11 to there. That gets removed. I did my heat already. I need 5. Okay, we're going to dump those. We'll just draw up. Okay. All right. Next, gray will go. Gray is going to move up to the 3 spot. Red wants to move 14, but they can't, so they move up to the 1. Green or yellow wants to move up to the... They can move 12, so they're going to move here. Green wants to move 13, so they can. They'll stop there. And then finally, black wants to move 19, but they can't, so they'll stop at the 3. Okay. So we kind of are in similar position as we started. That's pretty funny. Okay. And this one's a 2-lap race, so it won't be as long as the last one, but there were 60 spaces we're moving total. All right. Okay. So we're going to shift down, and I need to hit it with a 5. So I think we're going to hit those two like that. That's going to be 4. So I probably maybe don't want to do that because I don't want to take the heat. So they're going to -1 for 5. Maybe I just, no. We'll take 3 around the corner. That's okay. All right. So I'm not going to be able to shuffle everything else back in, but that's okay. All right, so we're going to go first. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to be able to put this back into our heat, and then we're going to shuffle these both back into the deck. Okay. We're going to dump those 2. I'm going to discard for my turn these 2, and then we're going to draw our hand back up. All right, red's going to go. Red's going to move 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yellow's going to move 6 spaces. That's 2. That's 3. That's 6. Green's going to move 8 spaces. That's 3. That's 4. That's 8. Gray is going to move 5. That's 3, 4, 5. And then finally, black's going to move 7. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so now we're in the back of the pack, which means we'll get an extra movement if we want. So I think we plop those 2 down. Oh, but I want to hit that corner. But I don't want to hit it too hard. I mean, I've got a lot of heat, so I could hit that corner and then try to work on getting rid of it. But if I hit that corner and I exceed the value too high, I'm going to take an extra heat. So for me to get out of that corner, I have to spend 7, which maybe takes 6 heat, 5 plus the 1 extra. So I don't want to do that. So we're just going to play 5, and we'll come up on it slow. I think that's all we can really do here. Okay, they're going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Green's going to move 5. So it's 3, 4, 5. Yellow is going to move 4. Black's going to move 3. We're going to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could slipstream past and take 4 heat for that. Well, and I'd slipstream 3 past, so it might not be too bad. And then the slipstream, it'll give me 3 heat. So I think I will slipstream, and I'll slipstream an extra. So I'll go 1, 2, 3 on my slipstream. I exceed that corner by 3, so I'm going to take 3 extra here. I'm sorry, I take 4 because I exceeded it by 3 plus 1. So I take 4 heat. Those get discarded. And I'll keep my hand and we'll draw. Okay. This can help me get some stuff back into my discard pile, or my heat back into my deck, and I can cycle it and maybe cool off. Okay, and then finally, and I'm not taking the extra movement because I was second to last to go. And then finally, the gray car is going to move 4. No, they're going to move up to the 2 line. There we go. Okay, so not the end of the world. We managed to catch back up. Not super bad. So I need to make it 5 around the corner. If I take this is a 6 around the corner. It boosts me up by 1. And then I'll be able to exceed it by 1. And I'll... Oh, wait a minute. This goes there. So I've still got some heat. I've got 3 heat left, so I can take that. So I think we're going to do that. We'll go 5 around. So we can hit that corner. I'll take a heat for it. And I can shuffle some heat. I can shuffle some heat back into my deck in order to maybe cool it down a little bit. So I think we're going to play these 2. So red's going to get to go first. Red will go 7. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7. Green will move 6. That moves them 5, 6. We're going to move 6. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we go 6. We have to trash 2 cards. Oh, that would put 2 back. So we're trashing 2 cards. Never mind. So we're trashing 2 cards. That was the other card that shuffles back in. I got confused. We trash our 2 cards. Then we're going to slipstream. So 1, 2. I think for the championship, I have to slipstream past the sponsors or the press, and I didn't slipstream. I already went around the corner. Cross the corner thanks to a slipstream. So I'm not crossing, so I won't get the sponsorship, but slipstreaming I think is the right play there. And then we're going to take 2 heat. We're going to take 1 heat, sorry, because we went 6 and it's 5 because I got the +1. We take 1 heat, and then we'll draw up. So we've done that. Yellow's going to move 2. Black's going to move 3. And then silver or gray is going to move 4. 1, 2, 3. And they're not going to go past that. Okay, cool. Managed to catch up to red. All right, so we need to move 8. So I think I play those 2. I'm not going to be able to cross the line this turn. So I think I play those 2. We move over. They're going to move up to the 0 line. Oh, I would be able to slipstream past, but I don't have the heat to take because that's way too much. We're going to move 8, and we're going to stay where we are. Green's going to move up to the 2 line. Oh, let me discard these, and we'll draw up. Yellow is going to move 7, so that puts him at 5, 6, 7. Black is going to move 5. And then gray is going to move 5 as well. Okay. So I'm going to stay where I am in terms of my gear, and I'm going to actually play out those 2. All right. Flip. So red's going to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to move 3. I'm keeping this over here. And then we'll draw 1. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, okay. Green will move 3. 1, 2, 3. Yellow will move 18, but they can't, so they move to the 3 line. Black's going to move 4. And then gray is going to move 6. Okay, so we got caught up to the black car. All right. So I need to move 6 to the end here. If I could play 2. I think I do this and just take the 1 heat to go across. I think that's the play. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. So we're going to play 6 for our turn. We'll flip this over. Okay, so red's going to move 5. We're going to move 6. Oh, it's going to put me right there. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I can cross with something else next turn. I think that's okay. Because if I try to boost, I could spin out, and I don't think it's worth it. So we're going to do that. I think with my hand, I will dump those 2 cards and draw up. Okay. And we may even shift down to dump this heat and then crank it for the going around. I think that's probably what we're going to do. Although they're going to get a huge lead on us, but I think we kind of have to play that way to play safe for next turn. We'll see. I'll think about it. Okay, they're going to move up to the 2 line. They're going to go 3 spaces. The black car is going to move up to the 2 line, and the gray car is going to move up to the 1 line. Actually, that's over there. Okay. All right, so for us, I think, okay, so we can hedge our bets here and possibly cross with this. We've got 2 heat. We're going to be able to put 1 back, so if this happens to be a 4, then we're going to only take 1. I think that's probably the best play, and it ends up being anything else. We're definitely crossing the line, but if it ends up being a 4, we're only going to take 1 heat. So I think this is the move, so I think we're going to do that. So we're going to play that. They're going to move 12 spaces. We're going to move 2, 4 spaces. And then we get to put one of these back here. And then we're going to draw up. Oh, no slipstreaming this turn, so that's kind of useless. Green's going to, because we can't slipstream here. Green's going to move 5 spaces. Yellow is going to move 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gray is going to move 3. And black's going to move 3. All right, so red, I can't get too far ahead. If red wins this, red will be at 19 points, and if I get second place, I'll be at 22 points. So I can still win the whole thing if I get second place, but I really want to try to beat red. So we're going to shift up a gear, and then we're dropping this. We're dropping both of those. Okay, so red's going to go first. Red's going to move 17 spaces. They cannot, so stop at the 2. All right, we're going to move 8, 12, 13. So we're at 21. We go to 8. Then we're going to take a heat and then trash the top 6 cards. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6 get trashed. And then we are 8 to the end. I think I'll keep my hand. Actually, I'm going to dump this, and I'll dump this, and we'll draw up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Green's going to move 12 spaces. Yellow is going to move 5, so that's 3, 4, 5. Gray is going to move 7, so there's 6, 7. And then the black car will move up to 3. So the black car is kind of lagging behind. If I stay in this gear, we can do this and get rid of something. We're not going to hit that corner, so I think that's okay. I think we'll play that. Because the most we can get is 8, and that'll stop us at the end. And I can shuffle some stuff back in before I... So yeah, I think we can do that. So we're going to do that. Let's see what red's going to do. Red's going to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go 4. That gets discarded. That gets discarded. That gets discarded. That gets discarded. That gets done. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to put a heat back. And then we're going to shuffle stuff back into our hand. I'm going to shuffle back in the 4. All the 4s. And a heat. Okay. Then we'll draw up. Okay, that is totally fine. All right. Green's going to move 10 spaces. They're going to go up here. I might be able to slipstream. I can get the boost of slipstreaming. So that might be good to try to play that next turn. Yellow is going to move 15 spaces. Gray is going to move 17 spaces. And black is stuck back here and is going to move 7 spaces. So that's 4. No, it's 6 spaces. Sorry, that's 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. We are on the final lap. So, for this championship. So I'm shifting down a gear, and we're going to drop down both of those. If I can get some slipstream action going, we would be able to slipstream a bunch. We can slipstream up to 5 spaces, or we could slipstream 5 spaces theoretically if we can slipstream correctly. So we're going to try that. All right, so red is going to move up to the 2 line. Green's going to move 8 spaces, so 1. They're going to move all the way up here, which they can't go any farther than that. We are going to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The problem is I could if I could manage to get up here to slipstream, I would slipstream too fast and I would cross the corner, and I don't want to do that. So I guess we're not going to do that. But we are going to cool down, so we will lose that. That's okay. That gets dumped. I think we'll keep this in our hand and we'll draw. Can't forget about the black car like I did that last game. Okay, 7. They're going to move 7 spaces. They're going to move up to the 2, and then he's going to move 14 spaces to the 9. No, 14 would, yeah, to the 9. Yeah, okay. All right, we're 5 spaces up. I'm not going to end up crossing, so we're going to just shift down. No, we'll stay where we are and just go 5. I think that's probably the best. And then just hit that corner real nice and slow on the next turnaround. And green's just going to head. So they're going to go 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Red's going to go 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go 5 as well and stop right there. We're going to hit that corner real nice. This gets discarded. How much heat do I have? Okay, so if I can draw my other heat, that would be great. So I may try to just draw the other heat, because if I shift down, move 2 across, I can get rid of the last heat from my hand if I can draw it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I'm not going to. That's fine. Okay, gray is going to go 5. Yellow is going to go 6. So it's 2, 3, 6. And then black is going to go all the way to there. All right, so I've got to decide if I stay in this gear, I could take a little extra heat to get a little bit extra space. I think it might be worth doing that. The problem is maybe it's not really worth doing it, and I just move the 2. No, we're going to do that because I don't want to have to shift. Well, if I shift down, I have to shift back up. If I go 2, I go here. I think I'm going to take the heat and just take the 2 extra heat and move across that way. I think that's so I can stay in gear. So I think we're going to do that just to not have to shift gears. So it's going to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Red's going to move a total of 5 as well. So they've crossed the corner. We're going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to lose a heat. We'll do our corner check. We'll end up getting 2 heat back. These get discarded. I'll keep my hand. No, we'll dump a 3 and then keep our hand. Okay. Gray will move 3 plus, so 5, so 3, 4, 5. Yellow's going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. And then black's going to move 5 plus 3, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So we're kind of all lagging behind there. Green, I'm not too concerned about from a contesting standpoint, but I don't really want red getting. I need to get ahead of red. So if we stay in gear, that's 4. I think 4 gets me to the edge. I really like to move 5. So I run that. So I either can shift gears to remove this heat from my, or shift gears to make 5 to take a heat, or I stay where I am. And I don't know what this is going to end up being. I mean, maybe I stay where I am and I just do that and hope that I get a low number. Because I've got to cross that corner. So I think this is what we're going to do. So we'll see what we get. So green, they're going to move up to here. Red's going to move up to here. We're going to go 3. That gets discarded. We move 6. So we're going to go 4, 5, 6. We are in second gear, so we're going to get rid of that. We're going to take 2 heat for exceeding that corner, but we will get a sponsorship. Oh. And then I think I'm dumping those. I'll keep 1, and then we'll draw our hand up. There we go. Okay, that'll help get rid of something. I'm at 10 behind. I could do these, but then I'm taking another heat. Okay, we'll figure it out. Gray will go. Gray will move 6 spaces. They're going to move 2. And they're going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, green meanie. I've got 10 spaces I need to move to get to the edge. If I shift up, we do this. We do this. And we do this. That's what we're going to do. Okay. So green is going to hit it with a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Red's going to go 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait, weren't they in the same spot? Or was red up here? No, red was here, so 1, 2, 3. So red's there. We're going to go 6 or 5. That gets discarded. We're going to go 8. And then I would... That messed me up because I was wanting to put a thing back in, but these will get shuffled back into my deck. We lose those. I think I keep... I think I keep my hand as is. Yeah, that's fine. Gray... It's going to go up to the 1 mark. Yellow is going to go 7. So that's 6, 7. And then black is going to go 5. All right, I think, okay, so I think I'm going to shift down and we're going to take these because if I can slipstream somebody around this corner possibly, that'll just boost us up. I can take that corner without losing anything, and then I can get rid of a heat. So I think, and I'm trying to save this for the very end. So I think that's what we're going to be doing for our turn. So green's going to go first. Green's going to move 4 spaces. Red's going to move 3 spaces. Gray is going to move 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, I can't slipstream. So if I boost, I run the risk of like just blowing out the back of the tire, and I can't take that. So I think I have to. That's kind of a bummer because I was hoping to make it, but that's okay. Well, hold on. If I boost, I get a 4. That puts me at 7, which makes, if I get a 7, I'm 4 over, but that's going to make it 5 over. So it's not going to, I won't be able to really utilize that all that well. So I think I just have to play it safe and do this and lose this sponsorship card. And then I'm dumping this, and we're going to draw up. Okay. Yellow is going to move up to the 2. And then black's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Some of those guys might get stuck. So if I can move... If I move 5, it'll put me here. I've got to move more. We're going to shift gears, and we're going to play out. We're going to play those. We're going to gamble here. We're gambling. Okay. Gamble time. Okay. So they're going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Red is going to move up to, it's going to move 6 spaces. So they're going to cross there. Gray is going to move 6 spaces. So they're going to cross there. So I didn't like him wanting to slipstream them. We're going to go 3, 4. I'm going to boost. Because if I boost, oh yeah, I'm boosting. So I'm going to boost, and we're going to go again. So I go 3. Then I'm going to slipstream, and then I get to slipstream 2 more. Oh, but I'm on the straightaway, so I don't... No, but I can't slipstream on the straightaway, so I won't be able to slipstream. But I'm going to go that. I cross that at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I cross it at +2, so I take 2 heat. But that gets discarded. I'm going to discard both of these cards, and then I'm going to draw my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I think we're in a good spot. They're going to... So, yeah. So, I managed to get across with boosting. And then I assess the corner. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So, then green's going to go... Or yellow's going to go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then finally, black's going to move up to this line here. All right. So, we're shifting all the way up. We're definitely going to do this. We're going to do this. And we're going to do this. So we're going to do these. So, that's definitely happening. All right, let's see what happens here. This is the final little piece, and we're going to end the game. They're going to move 15. I get to go 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13, 17. And I've got to spend this so I'm not able to boost, and I can't slipstream because of the weather condition. So these get discarded. We shuffle this up. Dang it, I can't slipstream. If I could slipstream, I would have just won that. But that's okay. I think I still win the whole race. We'll see what red does, but those get discarded. That happens. Yeah, we're done. Okay, so we'll just set those over here. Red will move 13 spaces to 11. Okay, we're good. They're going to move 14 spaces to 10. Yellow's going to move 4 spaces. And then black's going to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so green is the winner of the race. I am second place. Silver or gray is third place, and red is fourth place. Let's finish off the race with these last 2 cars. So we'll have this one. Yellow's going to move 5. And then black's going to move 7. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll play the final card out. They're going to move 16. Black's going to move 11. Okay. And there we go. So let's tally up the last part here. Green has got, they got 9 plus 1 because the last 3 would get that. So I think they get that effect. I'm going to give it to him. So he's going to get 10. Oh, that's gray. Sorry. Green's going to get 10, putting him at a total of 14. I get 7, putting me at a total of 22. Gray gets 5, putting him at a total of 18. Red gets 3, putting him at a total of 12. Yellow gets 2, putting him at 8. And then black gets 1, putting him at 4. Black had a really rough go at it. So I had a final score of 22. First place. Let's see, 18 was the total here, 12, 14, 8, and 4. So gray got second place and red got third. All right, so we won 1962. We won the whole thing. So a first and 2 seconds, not too bad actually. That was actually pretty good. So we ended up winning the whole thing. It's really funny because I play this game alone and like I don't talk obviously when I'm playing it. And I do poorly. But I think when I'm talking on camera and I'm like really thinking my decisions over and having to like commentate, I think it makes me play better. So yeah, so I don't usually do this good. But that's going to be it. That's going to be our 1962 championship. If you guys want to see some more, please let me know. But I'm really enjoying Heat Petal to the Metal. New expansion should be coming out very soon, if not already out by the time you guys see this. I've got Heavy Rain, so we've got the championship for that if we want to do that. I think it's, I don't know what year it is, but it's got the 4 maps and it's got the other maps there. But yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching the series of races. But that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.